right now we're looking at 313-11. There's a pair of these 313 littermate sows in the sale that sell as lot 4 and 5, and this is dash 11 that sells as lot 4. She's a July 21 model. She's sired by Lion Share, another Lion Share daughter here, direct daughter, and then out of a Grand Entrance Bush League sow. There's a lot to talk about here from a pedigree standpoint on these 313s. The first thing that I will tell you, this was a tremendous litter of Lion Share females. I think we kept and bred 4 of them initially. The second thing I will tell you is that their mother, this Grand Entrance sow, is one that sold a couple years ago to the buyer guys there in Minnesota. And she is more famously known now as Tripod's mom. And Tripod, we'll get to him here in a second, but Tripod did a tremendous job siring for us and for the handful of folks that used him. The Savage Bunch there in Oklahoma used him with success. And then A.J. Lewis also had a couple litters that were very competitive. And beyond that, we used him here internally almost exclusively, and those pigs were very good. I always felt like Tripod was a better, more progressively better, a generation better than Top Gun, but had all of the same strengths and a couple of the same weaknesses, but looked a lot like his sire. So Tripod was out of this Grand Entrance. Tripod would be a maternal sib to this sow. And then this sow's bred to Cuss a Little, which was our champion and top selling boar there at Louisville at the summer conference last summer that went to Upper Hand. We've got a couple really neat Cuss a Little boar prospects there in the barn right now that are pretty close to collecting. I think there's still a lot of good in that sire, and we're going to continue to incorporate him here. So this is 313-11 bred to Cuss a Little, and she's due the 18th of January.
Yeah, this was probably one of my personal favorites visually as we watched him go through the video pin today. I mean, talk about big armed, tall fronted, extremely good looking up front and dead level back in through their tailhead, but yet her rear leg and rear joints still bend. And on top of that, she is hairy. And, all that, visually anymore is obviously very, very important. But then she comes with a pedigree. Like, she is Hampshire. And honestly, a lot of places she would be probably a standout cross. But, I mean, this thing is legit good. Very good looking, very good build. And then, like Jesse said, bred to Cuss a Little. I think the upside on those things is going to be next level. No matter what she has, bearers, gilts, I think the versatility-wise on your litter here is going to have a lot of value. And it looks like they could be a lot of fun if they look like her this summer.
So two other things that I'll add here. This is dash 11. Her sister, dash 12, is the mother of Son of a Sinner, the boar there at Top Cut, the True Value Son that I know was a very popular Hampshire sire this fall and will be well represented in this offering. So this sow's litter mate would be the mother of Son of a Sinner, and this sow's other litter mate that's in the sale would be the mother of Brantley Platt's champion Hampshire gilt at the exposition this summer. So there's a lot of power here in the pedigree. When I look at this sow, the first thing I see is her tail. And then beyond that, I think Boots really described the traditional Hampshire look that this one really gives you. And I think that really bodes well for her as a sow going forward. So this is, again, lot 4, 313-11. She's a Lion Share Grand Entrance, bred to Cuss a Little, and due the 18th of January.